Hello, Chad Otterstrom here, Academy Snowboards, rider, owner. I'm the guy that's going to talk to you about our snowboards. The first snowboard in our lineup is the Propaganda series. We have a lot of riders on this one. Ethan Frost, Zach Rawls. You ever watch those dudes jib around? They're killing it on this board. This year we did do a cookies collab. We made 420 of them. Limited supply. We did another graphic as well. If you go to our website, academysnowboards.com, you can see what that other graphic looks like, but I'm just going to do this one because they're the exact same board with different graphics. This board is made at the Never Summer factory in Denver. They make the highest quality snowboards in the world, the most durable snowboards in the world. We make camber-focused snowboards coming out of that factory. We keep them kind of plain and basic. I like think of snowboarding as your reaction time, and the simpler the board, the quicker that reaction time is going to be. So that might be getting a little too deep for this board, but anyways, that's what I like to think about. Is I like to keep it simple, and this is the simplest board in our line. It's a flat profile, basic. It's really good for boxes, handrails, tubes, just kind of cruising around. If you're just getting into snowboarding and you want a board that's going to be an easy ride board, this flat profile will do it for you. It's a twin shape. You can go backwards just as well as you can go forwards on this board. It has low profile tip and tail, which means if you think about it, if it's kind of too big and you hit snow, it's going to get all wobbly, and if it's too low and you hit snow, it's going to dig. It's just that perfect amount where it's not going to shovel snow and it's not going to, bury snow, if that makes sense. Just like a skateboard, if you're really into skateboarding and like jibbing around parks, this is the board for you. Another thing that I like to talk about with this board, I'm going to go over all the tech specs. I'm a YouTuber now, okay guys. It has the rubber dampening. If you look at, you can kind of see through the base here, there's rubber dampening around the edges and extra rubber dampening on the nose and tail. What that does is it kills chatter. When you ride down the hill, if you don't have rubber dampening in your board is going to chatter when you hit like uneven surfaces. So what that does is make your board ride like a Cadillac. But if you think about Cadillacs nowadays, most Cadillacs rip. They're not just like easy ride boards. Like they, it's a high-speed Cadillac is what this board is with that rubber dampening. Also, what that rubber dampening does is it holds your sidewall, edge, and base together, so you're never going to have a D-lam. If you do hit a sidebar, your board is less likely to break opposed to all the other brands just because of that rubber dampening. This board also has P-Tech sidewalls, which is opposed to a ABS sidewall, which is more likely to chip and crack and flex out on you. What I like to say about these snowboards is they ride the same at the end of the year as they did at the beginning of the year. They don't flex out on you. Like other brands, your boards are going to be smoked in 1 to 2 months. These boards are going to last a year, 2 years, and they're going to feel the same, which is awesome. So yeah, the rubber dampening, the P-Tech sidewall, this board also has a center base as opposed to an extruded base. It holds wax, absorbs wax, and the more you wax it, the more wax it's going to hold, the faster it's going to be, the stronger that base is. It's also really easy to repair. Centered bases are as opposed to an extruded base. We do a matte top sheet. Keep it basic and simple. I used to, ride for other brands, and I never really liked those crazy shiny top sheets. I just kind of like that simple deal, simple, look of a matte top sheet. Sport also has a varial grip side cut, so it has 4 different radiuses along the side cut, which means when you're turning on edge, when you get off one of those side cuts, you're going to land on another, and it's going to hold an edge. It's going to hold an edge great. So these boards, if you compare them to other boards on the shelves and go do a taste test and ride one or the other, this board's going to turn amazing. Even though it's a basic jib board, it's going to turn just as good as your hard carving board. It's so fun. It's awesome. I like that rubber dampening and the varial grip side cut, and just twin shape makes it ride awesome. Other things about this board that I might have missed: the sizes. It comes in a 145, 149, 152, 156, as well as a 154 and 157 mid-wide if you have a size 10 foot or bigger. But this ranges from, your smaller rider to your bigger rider all the way to 57 mid-wide. So we kind of cover all the basic bases with this board on sizes. It is, yeah, it's a great snowboard. I've ridden this board a lot. Whenever I go to ollie onto a picnic table, if I'm just focused on going onto a hill and ollie on fences and picnic tables, because if you watch all my video parts, kind of basically what I'm into. When I go ride chairlifts anyways. Otherwise it's strict powder in the backcountry, or rails in the streets, whatever you're into. But that's what I'm into. Yeah, and like I said, made in Never Summer, at Never Summer, in the USA. When you buy this snowboard, you are supporting snowboards, you're supporting snowboarding, you're supporting us, you're supporting people that are really trying to do it. It's kind of the deal with us. Rider owned and operated. Our mission statement is quality progression in individuals. Quality, highest quality progression. You're going to be able to progress with this board. If you're just starting out snowboarding, this is the board you want. You can progress with our line. And individuals, you got me talking right here. We got reps, we got sales managers, we got founder, president, JB, sitting in the offices in Auburn, working every day. You got my dogs over here, they're working hard, making extra noise that I don't need when I'm recording, but it's all good. So yeah, this board retails for $589. Like I said, made in the USA, at Never Summer Industries, camber focused technology. This board is amazing. I love it. I've ridden it off and on over the last years. Like I said, Ethan Frost, Zach Ralsdaw, the King Gibber of Colorado, aka newfound Denver BJ, rips on this board. You'll see him up at Loveland Pass, Copper Mountain. You'll see me at the picnic tables on Trollhog and riding this thing. You'll see Ethan Frost at Summit at Snoqualmie ripping this thing. So yeah, one of my favorite snowboards in the world is this board. I can't say enough about it, so I'll stop now. Thank you for watching this board review of the Academy Propaganda Series.